After Bungie Studios first formed, they quickly established themselves as a top-level Mac game developer. But after work began on a project entitled Halo, they were bought by Microsoft to code for their new Xbox console. 3 smash hit games, millions of units, and boatloads of dollars later, and Bungie had become Microsoft's knight in shining armor. There was only one small problem. Bungie wanted out. Bungie claims they finalized the terms of their break from Microsoft on July 7, 2007. 777. Given Bungie's known love of the number 7, this could be a bit of retroactive history. Regardless, the announcement was made public on October 5th, barely a week after Halo 3 had hit shelves. Bungie would be leaving Microsoft to fend for themselves once again, although they would continue to make games for Microsoft platforms. And as of August 2009, their only announced titles are Xbox 360 exclusives. While no official reason has ever been given for the split, and Bungie and Microsoft have been all smiles and sunshine ever since, it is generally believed that Microsoft's handling of the Halo franchise was the primary factor. Specifically, the fact that Microsoft had tasked a number of other studios to create Halo titles. To date, the only one to be released is Ensemble Studios' Halo Wars, an RTS for the Xbox 360. The RTS genre has had a lot of difficulty being ported to the console due to the nature of its input mechanisms versus those of a PC. Microsoft had recognized this hole in console libraries and saw an opportunity to fill it with an RTS designed specifically for the console. Not surprisingly, they wanted to wrap this gameplay around the art and story of its most popular franchise. On the surface, all seemed well. Ensemble claimed to be in close contact with Bungie over every aspect of the game to ensure authenticity. The hype for this game was huge, and it was in a way a return to Halo's roots. The first Halo had begun life as an RTS. Still, the Bungie-Microsoft break itself was a bad indicator. Worse, in September 2008, 5 months before the Halo Wars game would even be released, Microsoft announced that it would be shutting down Ensemble Studios. As with the Bungie break, no official reason was ever given. A few core personnel soldiered on to the game's conclusion, and it released on February 26, 2009. The game received generally good reviews and is considered by some to be a shining example of an RTS on a console. Its story, however, is not given the same credit, and has been faulted for being a fairly generic sci-fi action story that just happens to be set in Halo's world.
Lady, I haven't got all day. You want to be rescued or not?
The fact that the game had several plot inconsistencies, such as the presence of the Flood, didn't help. Nevertheless, the game had gone on to be a success, selling 1.3 million copies in only 6 months. Great for any game, though poor compared to Bungie's Halo titles. But on October 9, 2008, Bungie announced that it was working on a new title as well. Halo 3 ODST would be a standalone expansion to Halo 3, fleshing out the story through a different character's perspective. While still an FPS, the game would feature more stealth aspects and a tweaked gameplay experience to go along with the new character. And before ODST was even released, at E3 2009, Bungie announced still another Halo title, Halo Reach. The reveal of not one, but 2 further Halo games begs the question as to why exactly Bungie split from Microsoft, as they seem to be doing exactly what Microsoft would have wanted them to do. Speculation is rampant that Bungie must be working on another, non-Halo project, but at the moment, that is just a rumor. Whatever Bungie has up its sleeve, the continued popularity of Halo, with 4 games released and 2 in development, ensures that the franchise will live on well into the next decade at the least. How far it will go remains to be seen, though for its part, Bungie has stated that Halo Reach will be the last Halo title they ever make. But with a newly announced anime series on the way, rumors of a Halo film being resurrected, and Microsoft's promise of further titles to come, Halo is striking out into the world on its own. How the saga will play out beyond Bungie's guiding hands is anyone's guess.
Wake me when you need me.